Hey, what is up you guys? It's Kyoko here and welcome to my brand new channel. Today in this video, we'll be discussing what to consider before hiring a choreographer, whether it's for your quinceanera, sweet 16, debut, wedding, any choreographer. Before we get started on this video, please make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and let's get started. So before we get started on this video, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been choreographing for weddings, quinceañeras, debut, and sweet 16 since 2017. So I have been choreographing since 2017, and ever since I started choreographing, I have loved it and I have done it ever since. Eventually became Jenny's dance project and then grew into a little company of mine, still small, but a little company of mine. And that's how I got started. But I have been choreographing for pretty much a while, for a very long time. And before I even choreographed events, I was in musical theater. I did some dance classes in college as well. And eventually those dance classes in colleges became where I just wanted to pursue dance and I just loved it. I went into UC San Diego and changed my major. So originally my major was theater and I switched it to dance. I became a dance major from UC San Diego, and now I'm in the grad program at Azusa Pacific University, wanting to pursue one day to be a dance professor. That's a little background of mine. Let's get started on this video, and I'm gonna help you guys out on figuring out which choreographer is best for you and what to consider before hiring a choreographer. The first thing you wanna do is that you wanna consider your budget. You probably looked up on Google and you probably looked up on some sort of website, or you've been told by a friend how much choreographer costs. Just to help you out, choreographers are not cheap. They're pretty expensive, so you do want to consider your budget and what you want to spend on a choreographer. Choreographers range between $70 per hour to $150 per hour. So it's in between those prices. I noticed that on Google, some of them say that it charges less than $70 per hour. To be honest, that is not the case. A lot of choreographers do charge over $70 per hour. So expect to spend $70 per hour on dance lessons. Price ranges wise, so also is $900 and above. So if you're just doing waltz dance only, it's pretty much in the low range, like $900 to $1,000 on what you're gonna spend on. And if you're doing two dances, like a waltz dance and a surprise dance, ballet sorpresa, it will be over $1,000. It sounds crazy how much it costs, but that is how much it does cost to spend on a choreographer. And also to add it onto your budget, you're probably going to want a venue rehearsal, which is something to consider. Also to how many sessions do you need to finish the dance, so that's something you do need to ask your choreographer. Expect to spend between $70 per hour and above, so $70 per hour to $150 per hour. Okay, the second thing you do want to consider before hiring a choreographer is to do your research. You guys, this is very important to do your research. Look up the company and look up the choreographer, because if you're looking for something in particular that you want to do for your dance, you got to make sure that choreographer knows how to do it. If you're interested in doing, like, especially a ballet sorpresa dance, like a surprise dance, you want to hire a choreographer that specifies in a dance that you want. So whether it's hip hop, Latin dance such as bachata, salsa, cumbia, or cha-cha, or a ballet folklorico dance, you want to do your research and make sure that that choreographer can even choreograph that dance for you. There's a lot of times that choreographers do lie, and it's the truth. There's a lot of choreographers that do lie because they need to make more money and they have no absolute training in that dance. And it's unfortunate that they do that, but it is true. So please make sure you do your research on the choreographer. If you get a chance, call the choreographer and ask them questions like, hey, do you have experience choreographing a ballet sorpresa dance, a hip hop dance, a Latin dance, banda dance? So make sure that they do know how to do those dances before hiring them, because a lot of times choreographers lie because they just want to make money. Consider what style of dance you want choreographed, and this is a part of your budget. If you just want to do a waltz dance, like just waltz or you just want to do a surprise dance, obviously the cost will be cheaper, it will be lower. Sessions for those rehearsals are less versus a rehearsal that's for 2 dances. Just consider what dances you do want choreographed, and also too, like I said, again, do your research, look up some quinceañeras, look up some weddings, debut, sweet 16s, and figure out from there like, oh, I really want to do a hip-hop dance because this video inspired me to do a hip-hop dance, or I want to do this dance because I just want to do bachata dancing or salsa dancing. Again, this is part of doing your research, and look up the dances you do want choreographed, so that way when you meet the choreographer, they get a sense of what you want choreographed and what you need. Okay, so the next thing you do want to consider before hiring a choreographer is rehearsals. Do they have a space that you can rehearse that? If you're looking for a studio space, and a choreographer does offer studio space, but there's a lot of times that choreographers do not have a studio and they go to your house. There are both different versions of it, but if you do want a studio, then you could go and rehearse at the studio. But sometimes some studios do ask for a floor fee. So the floor fee could range between like $10 per hour to like $50 per hour. So just expect to pay a floor fee if you are considering using a studio space. Choreographers that do own a studio usually don't ask for a floor fee because it is their studio and they do own it. But there are other choreographers like myself who don't have a studio space, and it's whether we go and meet you at your house and your place, or you can come and meet at a rental studio space that we use. And then those type of choreographers, like I said, we do ask for a floor fee, and that floor fee ranges between $10 per hour to $50 per hour. So just expect to pay a floor fee if you are using a studio space. And if not, there's also those choreographers that do travel to your house. Some choreographers don't ask for traveling expenses or traveling fee to travel to your house, and others do. Well, just ask those questions like, hey, if you do travel to my house, do I pay a travel fee or do I not? In my case, I do not ask for a travel fee. My company, if you do want to use a studio space, you do have to pay a floor fee. That's being asked by the studio owner themselves. Do ask these questions to the choreographer: travel fee, floor fee, rehearsal space, etc. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to me and I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see where this channel goes, where this vlog goes. If you guys have any suggestions on videos you do want to see on this channel, please comment down below. It will help me out a lot, so then I can plan out videos to present to you guys or help you out, because I love to help out in any sort of way that I can to help you make your dream come true, make your event come true, make your quinceanera dream come true, your sweet 16, debut, and your wedding come true. That is what I am here for. So thank you guys so much. And again, please make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Alrighty, bye.